found broken and buried alive. Repeat child abuser charged with 12-year-old's death.
Our Project PA team has continued to look into where cracks exist in the child welfare system. You know, sometimes those cracks are deadly. CBS 21's Elise Person has pored over the court documents to learn more about a young girl's abusers and how they could have been missed. Elise?
12-year-old Melinda Hoagland died just last month on May 4th. She was brought to the hospital with a faint pulse and only weighing 50 pounds. An investigation found she was shackled to furniture, denied food, and forced to exercise for hours. Her father, Rendell Hoagland, and his girlfriend, Cindy Warren, they're now in prison facing attempted murder charges. But I found this isn't the first time Warren is sitting in prison in connection with child abuse. Court documents show that through the investigation into the death of 12-year-old Melinda Hoagland, police learned Cindy Warren had a prior conviction of endangering the welfare of a child. This conviction was in Monroe County and related to the physical abuse of her 3-year-old son and the beating death of a 2-year-old child in her care. CBS 21 News worked to dig up the documents to get more information on Warren. We found, according to her docket, it was back in 2007 that Warren was arrested for child endangerment. We then found more information on the Monroe County District Attorney's website. In 2008, Cindy Warren's ex-husband, McKinley Warren, pled guilty to the murder of his 2-year-old daughter, who was killed in 2000. Cindy and McKinley were married at the time of the 2-year-old's death. The DA's website says at first they couldn't definitively say whether or not McKinley killed the child or if Cindy killed the child. So a grand jury investigation took place, and it was in the midst of that investigation that police conducted a welfare check on Cindy and McKinley to find the pair's 3-year-old son covered in bruises. Cindy pled guilty to child endangerment. We obtained her sentencing records, which shows she was sentenced to serve a maximum of 7 years in state prison for endangering the welfare of a child. According to her docket, she was released from prison in 2011, which brings us to today. Cindy now sits in the Chester County Prison without bail, charged with 12 felony counts, including attempted murder related to the death of 12-year-old Melinda Hoagland. Melinda's father, Rendell Hoagland, also sits in the Chester County Prison facing the same charges. According to the court documents in Melinda's case, there was a Children, Youth, and Families report made on behalf of Melinda, but the agency only called her father and never made a home visit. I asked DHS, are caseworkers required to run any sort of background check when a report comes in to CYF? In a statement to CBS 21, DHS wrote, "The CPSL does not require county children and youth agencies to do a criminal or child abuse history background check on a child's parents or step-parents upon receipt of a report of alleged abuse or neglect." And as I continue to break down these court documents, there are ways in which the abuse Melinda suffered could have been missed. On Thursday, I'm looking into the role that mandated reporters could have had and the role cyber school played in this instance. In Chester County, Elise Person,